The Matrix is afraid. They fired their biggest weapon at us. They looked at us and thought they have too much power, too much influence. Let's hit them with the most powerful weapon we have. Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet, and he stands there, unfazed. I absolutely not knew it was coming because of how orchestrated it was. So I've expired one of my lives. Because first you get canceled, then they make up a reason to put you in jail. And if that fails, they kill you. So now I'm down to my last 2 lives.
Andrew Tate has been arrested in Romania.
They decide you're guilty long before and they find a reason why. And it doesn't matter what you do about it, you will pay the fucking price. It's the most common tactic in the world. First they insult your character and attack you. Stage 1 to 3 stage.
Criminality, toxicity, psychopathy.
They attack you, your character, and cancel you.
Controversial influencer Andrew Tate had been banned from Facebook and Instagram for violating its policies around dangerous individuals.
Describe Andrew Tate as an extremist group.
They put you in jail for something you did not do. The Matrix has attacked you.
The 150 different activists post basically the same wording, slightly rewritten in the same picture. There's somebody above and behind all.
Controversial social media influencer Andrew Tate.
Controversial influencer Andrew Tate.
Controversial social media personality
Has been arrested in Romania on suspicion of human trafficking,
rape and forming an
organized crime group.
And the last is they kill you. And I'll make it very clear here, I would never kill myself under any circumstances, ever. When an article comes out saying, Tate did this, I just pray there's enough people who are outside of the Matrix to sit and go, this is some bullshit. If you truly believe something, you need to sit and analyze whether it's your own personal experience that makes you believe something, or it's something someone else or something else has convinced you of this. And you need to analyze every belief you hold, where it came from, and then analyze what their intentions are. When you have the youth, the masculine youth of the world, thinking for themselves, that's pretty scary territory. And when I'm sitting there saying, don't listen to the bullshit, become physically strong, think for yourself, prioritize your brotherhood above what the fucking Matrix is telling you, do not blindly comply, resist the slave mind, all these things I'm saying, they just sat there one day and said, wait, most popular person on the planet is saying, don't listen to our bullshit.
Now instead of a television, we have a screen where we can see ourselves. And on the screen, we can see ourselves. We also have viewers, and we may be opening up to questions at some point. And that's our entertainment instead of having a television.
This area is twice as big.
This area is too big, but there's nothing we can do about it.
It's a little bit emotional. I've been in one room since last year, so it's a little bit emotional. When I was in jail, I did 7,417 push-ups. I would like to get to 10,000 before the end of the weekend. So. This is bigger than jail, and there's no cockroaches. So
Yeah. Let's talk. Let's.
if there was, let's do a difference of the rooms.
Because people are listening. One, there are no cockroaches, because I didn't want to put cockroaches in my house, because then they'd infest the house and be very hard to kill them. So there are no roaches here. The original jail had roaches. Two, the original jail, we had a television with a few channels, most of them in Romanian. Now, instead of a television, we have a screen where we can see ourselves. And on the screen, we can see ourselves. We also have viewers, and we may be opening up to questions at some point. And that's our entertainment instead of having a television.
This area is twice as big.
This area is too big, but there's nothing we can do about it. We're by ourselves. We have no cellmates, No one else is going to come into this jail, certainly not during this 24-hour emergency meeting. And our bathroom is just behind the cameras. There's a tiny toilet separated by a door, but that's very authentic because in actual jail we had a bathroom door where you could go and do your business anyway. So if we exit for a minute or two, that's just us going to the bathroom.
I have the authentic jail slippers.
You do have the authentic jail slippers.
Are you jealous?
No, because I didn't wear them even
I'm
in
a
jail.
better prisoner.
I said they were ugly even when we were in jail. And I
I'm a
told you
better
to stop
prisoner.
wearing them. And they even have the original pen scribbling when you scribble on them from jail. Also, because we're under judicial control, tomorrow morning at 11, me and Andrew do have to go to a police station to sign a piece of paper. Now, we will not be using our phones. We'll be put in the back of a car, driven to the police station and driven straight back here. Again, very authentic to the real jail experience, as we often were escorted to go to court, the doctors, police would take us places. So we are actually going to a police station tomorrow. Guards will be searching the cell while we're at the police station, and then we will be immediately thrown back in here. No access to our phones, no access to technology. Why are we doing this?
Bro, this is jail. This is jail. What did we do? We walked back and forth.
I tell you what I did. I smoked cigarettes. The authentic jail ashtray, as you know, is the lid from a top of a jar of instant coffee. Obviously.
Of course.
I know that very well. I feel like we're going to set a trend, Andrew. I feel like people are going to start recreating jail and doing jail time on the internet. But as with everything, we're super cool and we did it first. Woo! Aren't you glad you're stuck in jail with me? Got more comedy classics coming up later.
That joke was so funny.
I forgot to laugh. Have you heard my joke about tractors? There was once a man who really, really loved tractors. He had tractor wallpaper, tractor pajamas, a tractor-shaped alarm clock. He was absolutely obsessed with them, changed his name to John Deere. One day, he wins the lottery, and he's finally got enough money. He thinks, you know what, I'm finally rich, farming equipment is expensive, but now I'm going to go and buy myself a tractor. So he goes to the John Deere showroom, gets into this big tractor, he's really excited to test drive it, but he slips and falls, and the tractor runs over his legs, breaks both of his legs and his spine. He spends 6 months in hospital rehabilitating himself. Luckily, he's left without permanent injury, but when he leaves hospital 6 months later, he's exactly the same guy, except he can't stand tractors, absolutely hates them. Rips the tractor poster off his walls, burns his tractor pajamas, his tractor alarm clock, throws all of them out, says, I never want to see a tractor again. Goes into the pub the next day for a pint. Orders a pint from the barman, but the pub's full of smoke. John Deere was a non-smoker, so he breathes in and he breathes out. When all the smoke in the pub clears out immediately. Landlord of the pub looks at him and says, mate, that's amazing. How did you do that? He said, I'm an ex-tractor fan. Aren't you glad you're in here with me? You enjoying jail yet? What do you call a dickhead in jail?
Tristan.
I admit that was a good joke. My ex-tractor fan joke. I don't think you get it. I think it's just too complicated for your simple mind. I feel like my level of comedic genius is just so far superior to anything you can possibly comprehend. And that's why you don't laugh. Remember in jail when I used to flirt with the female prison guards? That was interesting.
I've been in jail 2 minutes. I've already started chain smoking again, just like jail.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing else to do. If you have a big bushy beard, gentlemen, do not try this at home. and
And you're
light
in
it,
jail.
and you light it a bit, the flame travels across your face. And it's kind of cool looking. So I'd stand in the weird, bumpy plastic mirror that you couldn't really see yourself in. And I'd light my beard on fire as a joke. And one time I seriously burnt my lip here. Would you like some water?
Yes, please.
To wash down that coffee. That was horrible. Why did you make me do that? You have the worst ideas. In fact, it was you who started that trend in jail.
I did start it, you're right. I started thinking I was smart.
And then you called me names until I joined in.
Well, as most things, it got out of control.
One time, from the commissary, I tried to get coconut water, which you couldn't get. But they brought back this sugary, horrible drink in plastic bottles with bits of coconut floating in it. And it had like hundreds of grams of sugar per 2 liters. And I drank 3 bottles in one day and made myself throw up. Now I'm not tired. I was at least a little bit tired. I thought I might get some sleep. Now I'm buzzed up on caffeine for no reason. Why did we do that? Even in jail, when sleeping makes time go faster, we used to eat instant coffee.
I've got one spoonful of little fucking coward, little bitch. Pussy.
I need a cigarette.
Scared to have two, but you'd never have two. Little weakling man like you, little weakling.
I'll turn this to a coffee contest. If you were an animal that wasn't a human, you'd be a duck.
Interesting.
Because you're a stupid, pathetic loser.
What do you do if I turn the world upside down?
The world's always upside down, mate.
No. If I take my pillow and put it here,
Okay.
and I inverse the polarity of the axis of Earth, what will you do when the equator no longer functions as it should?
Well, when the equator runs north to south instead of east to west.
That's exactly what I have just done.
I don't think it is.
Try it.
No.
Scared, huh? Unforeseen circumstances, I understand.
What are you going to do when the world's best astrophysicist doesn't know what a boy is?
Oh, you're me. Neil deGrasse Bumbleclub.
Well, he understands black holes, but he doesn't understand what a girl is.
Why do you care how I identify? Shut up, you fucking geek.
He's a geek, isn't he?
All these people who are supposed to be smart are fucking idiots. Sam Harris is a dumbass.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson, dumbass.
They're all dumbass.
Bill Nye sold out.
It's a spectrum. Shut up.
It's not a fucking spectrum of geek.
Bruv, these people are just dummies. How do these people get known as smart? Who actually looks at them and thinks they're smart? And can you give me credit? Admit, before they even sold out, I said to you, I don't think these people are smart. I think they're just fucking nerds. And
Yeah.
It's different. I said it to you, didn't I?
See, I said they were nerds about all of them.
I said you can be smart and not be a nerd. Or you can just be such a big nerd that people
Yeah.
think you're smart, but really you just have a shit personality and you're boring.
Yeah, and you'll say what they tell you to say at the end of the day. I won't say what they tell me to say.
They're scared, bro. They're scared of getting canceled. Little babies. They got a cigarette. Had a cigarette and had a fucking mental breakdown.
From now on, the loser on the front of all cigarette packets is called Neil.
Neil, fine.
Neil the
Every
loser.
man is crying his eyes out on a cigarette packet because he had a cigarette and somehow died from it. How do you die from a cigarette? Fuck.
Because gender's on a spectrum.
I'm gonna put the polarities of Earth back to save you, because otherwise you're gonna fall off the
What
planet.
the people at home don't understand is, as I lay here on this bed,
You almost fell off the planet.
yes, think about it. Technically, you're not looking up. Technically, you're glued with your back to the earth, staring down into infinite space. Did you know that?
All I can see is a jail bed, mate.
If I grip with my fingers into the floor of jail, I can use my chi to slow down the earth's rotation,
Have you ever been to Jupiter?
to make days longer. Hear me out. And if I speed the earth up to spin 92 times faster, we could finish our whole jail sentence in a day.
Have you ever been to Jupiter?
Yes.
Is that why you're stupider? You will never recover for the rest of your fucking life. You will never financially recover from what just happened to you. You're going to be broke forever. Next time you fucking want to walk around, I'm Mr. Millionaire, I'm the talisman. Walk around in your fancy suits with your fucking fancy cars, try to go to Monaco Casino, trying to spend 20 or 30 grand a night on dinner. They're going to remind you of the fact that you went to Jupiter, and that's why you're stupider. And you're never going to be the same again. You will never recover from this exact moment. Your life will never be the same from this moment that I told the whole fucking world where you've been and what you really are.
I forgot people were watching us. Your favorite planet is Uranus.
Have a fucking cigarette.
I can't. I'm Neil. I'm scared.
You're gonna die. Cigarettes are a spectrum. Okay?
I roasted him on Twitter.
Tristan, cigarettes are a spectrum, and how you feel.
You know the worst thing about him? He was one of the people who said that Pluto's not a planet because it's just not.
He's been to Jupiter with you.
He's been to Uranus. Oh, yeah, he's a dummy. Isn't he?
I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It feels good to get out of the rain. In the desert. Don't know the rest of the words. Do you know the rest of the words?
In the desert, no one remembers your name because.
La da 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 da. After 4 days in the desert sun,
Andrew went to jail.
I walked up and down my jail cell. Then I laid in bed. Noodles in a cup.
Stop doing that. You're not going to successfully make noodles.
They don't go in a bowl.
No boy.
Noodles, see? No bowl. Prison guard said. Noodles in a cup. Never gets old. Don't go in a bowl. Or I was in a bowl. Bowl, old. Soul. Noodles in a cup.
Good for your soul.
Good for your soul. Noodles in a cup, never in a bowl. Noodles in a cup, Tristan can get fucked. Fucked kind of rhymes with cup. Noodles in a cup, Tristan can get fucked. That's why he doesn't get noodles in a cup. It doesn't work. So I said noodles in a cup too many times. I have to work on it. But we're going to get there.
We're not.
We are. It's going to be the new intro to emergency meetings.
Noodles in a cup.
Noodles in a cup. They're good for the soul. Noodles in a cup. Don't eat them from a bowl. Noodles from the cup. You are so jealous. You're a monumental failure in all aspects of your life.
You can't fold a paper crane.
You're in jail, mate. You can't give anyone life advice.
You're in jail.
At least I'm eating noodles from a cup like I fucking promised myself. At least I go back on my own word. Like a fucking coward. I'm a man of my word. You're on the floor. Stop! Stop!
They'll be doing Irish dancing, river dance on my
You know, I'll be saying, uh-oh. Because you're going to beat up so bad. Like, uh-oh.
I get it.
And then no Irish dance on your head.
Can you admit that the Sugar Babes beat you up?
Can you admit that Girls Aloud beat you up?
Can you admit that you got beaten up by Eunice Churchill?
Can you admit that Atomic Kitten beat you up?
Can you admit that Baby Spice beat you up? Who did a fight? You or Bob Ross?
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross was a G.
What do you call a man with no friends who eats his noodles out of a bowl?
Tristan. What do you call the biggest loser in jail? What do you call a man who put ash on his t-shirt and burned himself while laying in jail smoking a cigarette? Well, the plastic chemicals are starting to kill you from your noodles in a cup fiasco.
I do feel a bit sick in my stomach from eating the plasticky noodles. I'm not gonna lie.
Good.
I think the plastic melted the cup, and the hot water, the boiling water melted the cup, and all the plasticky noodles I ingested are now back to punish me.
So you failed in life.
I do feel awful. Are spoonfuls of coffee and then plastic fumes or plastic chemicals, is that bad for you?
It's a good jail diet, mate. Maintains you during the long, cold nights of jail.
Does it?
I remember I had a cough for 2 months when I first got to jail because it was freezing cold. And I would try not to cough in court and fail. I've got a business idea where I can make millions. Are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
What I do is I take out insurance against you, and then I push you off of a bridge. Did you hear me? I could become rich beyond my wildest dreams.
How high is the bridge?
6 feet, but you're weak, so you die. And you admit that my hands are made of solid gold.
Why is a fireman called a fireman?
Because he puts out fires.
So why are police not called crime men? Why are doctors not called sick men?
Why are ice cream men not called ice cream men? A man is dying in his bed, and his 2 sons are by his side. And the man says, I leave all of my wealth to whichever one of my sons has the slowest horse. They race horses 100 times, but no man wants to win the race, so their horses just stand there. They go and consult a wise man in the village about how to deal with this threat, how to deal with this situation. And on their way home, they're both riding as fast as they can. What advice did the wise man give them?
Make your noodles in a cup?
This blanket is soundproof, and I no longer hear you.
And I'm never going to...
No, please! No!
Shut up!
No!
Shut up!
No, please! Please!
10 out of 10 for accuracy.
Sounds about right. Someone's getting their ass kicked.
Yeah, that did happen quite often in jail. Remember when you got your ass kicked?
I wonder what he's getting his ass kicked for.
Refusing to listen.
That's the thing about jail. People are always getting their ass kicked. But I
Yeah.
don't understand the point of fighting the guards because you're not going to get out of jail. So you just get your ass kicked and stay in jail.
Yeah, the guards did beat people up. Within the legal ramifications of what they're allowed to, I imagine. But people did try to fight the guards, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Fun. Imagine you're never getting out.
Is that what you're going to sound like when Bewitched beat the living fuck out of you?
I'm going to sleep.
And I'm never going to jail again. Tristan makes noodles in a bowl. And he has only got one friend. who thinks gender's a spectrum. They're right around the solar system in a ship. He goes to Venus, he has no penis. This is gonna become a viral hit. I'll produce it for you too.
YouTube shit. Say Rumble.
Don't interrupt my fucking
Fuck
song
off.
again.
Sick of this jail cell. Sick of this jail cell. Sick of you.
Old McJail had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and in that jail was Tristan Tate, E-I-E-I-O, with a bowl here and a bowl there, bowl here, bowl there, scared of noodles in a cup. Old McJail had a farm. Tristan is a nerd.
I'm replacing my brain with Jello. Did you hear me?
I'd give my all to have
Some
my noodles in a cup. I'd give my life to feel
the plastic in my food, and I can't go on living in.
Eating my noodles from a bowl. I'd give my all
Noodles in a cup.
for noodles in a cup. I'm gonna make another fucking noodles in a cup right now in your fucking face.
I don't care.
You won't do a fucking thing about
I
it.
don't care what you do.
I dare
I'm
you.
gonna sit and smoke
Cunt.
cigarettes. I don't care what you do. You're uninteresting and unfunny.
Try me. Had enough of you and your bullshit in this jail.
I don't even want to
Do something about it. We can both die tonight.
What about melted holes in all the cups? You're in jail every month. Does this mean every house you buy, anytime in the future, anywhere, has to have a jail room? Is that the case? Ugh. You know, I bet no one's watching you. You're basically uninteresting. From Russia with Love is the best book ever written.
And I have noodles in a cup. Ooh. Fantastic.
I can hear the crunchy. I can hear the crunch. And so can everyone watching. Remember Ramen King? Let's talk about all the things we're going to do when we get out of jail. When I get out of jail, I'm going to buy an Aston Martin DB6. I'm going to drive around Florence, Italy in my DB6.
When I get out of jail, I'm going to go back to jail.
Well, that's what we fucking did, isn't it?
The Matrix is afraid. They fired their biggest weapon at us. They looked at us and thought they have too much power, too much influence. Let's hit them with the most powerful weapon we have. Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet, and he stands there, unfazed.
I absolutely not knew it was coming because of how orchestrated it was. So I've expired one of my lives. Because first you get canceled, then they make up a reason to put you in jail. And if that fails, they kill you. So now I'm down to my last 2 lives.
Andrew Tate has been arrested in Romania.
They decide you're guilty long before and they find a reason why. And it doesn't matter what you do about it, you will pay the fucking price. It's the most common tactic in the world. First they insult your character and attack you. It's stage 1 to 3 stage.
criminality, toxicity, psychopathy.
They attack you, your character, and cancel you.
Controversial influencer Andrew Tate had been banned from Facebook and Instagram for violating its policies around dangerous individuals.
Describe Andrew Tate as an extremist group.
They put you in jail for something you did not do. The Matrix has attacked. The 150 different activists post basically the same wording, slightly rewritten in the same picture. There's somebody above and behind all.
Controversial social media influencer Andrew Tate
Controversial influencer Andrew Tate
Controversial social media personality,
has been arrested in Romania on suspicion of human trafficking,
rape, and forming an
organized crime group.
And the laugh is they kill you. And I'll make it very clear here. I would never kill myself under any circumstances, ever. When an article comes out saying, Tate did this, I just pray there's enough people who are outside of the Matrix to sit and go, this is some bullshit. If you truly believe something, you need to sit and analyze whether it's your own personal experience that makes you believe something, or it's something someone else or something else has convinced you of this. And you need to analyze every belief you hold, where it came from, and then analyze what their intentions are. When you have the youth, the masculine youth of the world, thinking for themselves, that's pretty scary to authority. And when I'm sitting there saying, don't listen to the bullshit, become physically strong, think for yourself, prioritize your brotherhood above what the fucking Matrix is telling you, do not blindly comply, resist the slave mind, all these things I'm saying, they just sat there one day and said, wait, most popular person on the planet is saying, don't listen to our bullshit.
Now instead of a television, we have a screen where we can see ourselves. And on the screen, we can see ourselves. We also have viewers, and we may be opening up to questions at some point. And that's our entertainment instead of having a television.
This area is twice as big.
This area is too big, but there's nothing we can do about it.
It's a little bit emotional. I've been in one room since last year, so it's a little bit emotional. When I was in jail, I did 7,417 push-ups. I would like to get to 10,000 before the end of the weekend. So.